First time I want to say arigato, gozaimasu, for the organizer from this beautiful congress. So I am Lilian Gregory. I'm from Brazil. I work at the University of São Paulo. So we, let me see, yeah. We are here, here is São Paulo state. Brazil has approximately 18 million sheep. So it's the 18th world sheep producer. In São Paulo state, we has 400,000 sheep in extensive system farms. So the main of this work is study the ovine respiratory diseases, the main causes of economic loss in sheep industry in São Paulo. We have a high morbidity and mortality rates, and this disease is responsible for 10 to 40 of death of adult animals. So this disease causes great loss in growth and weight gain, and increase drug spend and veterinary care. Bronchopneumonia is the most frequent disease in our state and has major importance. So bronchopneumonia, we have a multifactorial disease in Brazil, unfavorable environmental condition, inadequate handling, and immunity failure. So, what is the clinical manifestation? We have made the clinical examination of each animal, and we look for dyspnea, tachypnea in one health animal, weight loss, productive cough, nasal discharge, positive count reflex, and fever, and crackles loud pulmonary sounds also. So when we look for literature, from veterinary literature, we found that Mannheimia hemolytica and Pasteurella multocida, also mycoplasma, are the major problem in bronchopneumonia in sheep industry. So Pasteurellosis, mainly the Mannheimia hemolytica is we found in temperate countries, and Pasteurella multocida in tropical countries. Mycoplasma we found everywhere. In Brazil, the data on the prevalence of these bacterial agents involved in pneumonia in sheep is scarce. So the aim of this study was to determine the main bacteria present in the lower respiratory tract of health and sheep with respiratory disease. We took 99 sheep, male and female, 1 month to 7 years old, in different 6 farms from São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro state in Brazil. So how we classify that? We took the vital parameter and the specific examination of the respiratory tract. We found from 99 animals, 67 health animals, this was the group I1, and 32 unhealth animals, this compound the group 2. So we make the tracheobronchial wash, from this animal, and with intracat, so here, and we put 20 milliliter of sterile saline and recover up to 5 milliliter of samples. We put these samples in Stewart medium, and for mycoplasma as specific medium for mycoplasma, SP4 and UB. So we look for Pasteurella multocida and Mannheimia hemolytica in microbiological tests, agar, blood agar. And for Mycoplasma cultivate, we filter these samples and we put in a specific media, and we we pay attention to look for fried egg-like colonies is common in Mycoplasma agents, absence of turbidity, change of pH also. So after this colony, we could, after the cultivation isolate, we take the DNA extraction to screening for molecules, and after that we look for Mycoplasma agalacti and Mycoplasma subspecies capri, so biological molecular two. We make statistical analysis between healthy and unhealthy animals with Fisher's exact test, and we found one prevalence for unhealthy animals with bronchopneumonia, similar results with Gregory in Ethiopia and Viana in Brazil. And the different results from McGowan in New Zealand, where he found so up results from up 70% prevalence. So here is our results. So here group 1 healthy animals, and group 2 unhealthy animals. We found many different agents, and we will discuss this. So from bacillus, we found in literature veterinary studies that Bacillus sp can cause bronchopneumonia in sick sheep. We can find also some authors that say is this Bacillus sp is from the normal microbiota, and another author say is not related to respiratory diseases. So it's a big and a great discussion. And when we compare animals with tachypnea and positive from Bacillus sp, we found one statistically significant result. So, in Staphylococcus, for many authors, is an opportunistic pathogen. Klebsiella oxytoca and pneumoniae, Klebsiella pneumoniae, is considered a highly virulent pathogen, and we found some in Brazil. So other studies also isolated this agent in pneumonic lungs and were considered the agent causing also bronchopneumonia. We didn't find Mannheim hemolytica and Pasteurella multocida in our work. We have looked for another literature, another works, and we found in Ethiopia, Turkey, United States, also in other region in Brazil, importance from this bacteria in bronchopneumonia animals. So we found many molecules, many mycoplasma samples in healthy and unhealthy animals. Here is one sample for us, and we found from 23% of animals in unhealthy and healthy animals was positive for mycoplasma, and 23% in unhealthy animals. So 6 animals was positive for mycoplasmas isolation. When we look for other methods like PCR, we found 45% samples positive for molecules. So our screening for molecules was 45% positive. And from this 45%, 23 animals, so 48% in health animals, and 38% in unhealth animals. We look for Mycoplasma mycoides subspecies capri. In health animals, we found one animal, and 22 samples, we don't find any species that we had studied. So in group 2, we didn't found, so in one health animal, we didn't found Mycoplasma mycoides subspecies capri, and most of them is undetermined species. So we must study more mycoplasmas in Brazil. And in this study, so we have 38% of sick sheep with molecules. And when we compare the world veterinarian literature, we found similar results with these authors. Kuma, in 2012, say that Mycoplasma is a common agent in bronchopneumonia in sheep. Mycoplasmas mycoides subspecies capri, there are few reports described in sheep. We found only Al-Momani, Abu Shihad, and Nicholas in 2011. They studied 18 herds of sick and healthy sheep in Jordan, and he found 32% of seropositive from Mycoplasma mycoides subspecies capri. So we found the first isolation in unhealthy animal in São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro state in Brazil. So what conclusion you have? We have there was no isolation in our study from Pasteurella multocida and Mycoplasma hemolytica. We have found so 35% of molecular class, our screening, and we found the first work to identify the first time Mycoplasma mycoides subspecies capri in sheep in the state of São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. The studies should continue. There is a lack of information about sheep respiratory disease in Brazil and its importance to the local economy. Arigato, thank you for your patience.